Hello, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are doing very well. So, in today's session, what we are going to do, as you can see on the screen, we are going to start this session with a new chapter. And the name of this chapter is the Buddha. So, I hope you got an idea what we are going to see in this chapter. See, in this chapter, we are going to learn about the life history of Gautam Buddha, means Lord Buddha. So, let's start the chapter. See, in this chapter, a person is writing a diary. So the date is 12th of July 2000, suppose 19. Okay? Dear diary, yesterday was Buddha Jayanti, Lord Buddha's birthday. On this day, we celebrate the birth and life of this great sant. And you know what? In this diary, a person is writing about Lord Buddha. He or she is saying that yesterday was Buddha Jayanti. So, what is the meaning of Buddha Jayanti? Buddha Jayanti means Lord Buddha's birthday. On this day, we celebrate, celebrate the life or birth of great Sant Lord Buddha. I went to visit my friend Amita. Amita and her family are Buddhists, the followers of Lord Buddha. Here you can see the girl is saying that I'm going to visit my friend Amita. Okay? Amita and his family are the follower of Buddhism, means they are Buddhist. Everyone was dressed in lovely white clothes. And you know what? In our festival time, okay, we wear different type of colorful clothes. So Buddhist wear white clothes during Buddha Jayanti. The house was decorated with colorful flags and pretty flowers. So the houses are decorated with colorful flags and pretty flowers. The celebration started with prayer. Now, the celebration of Buddha Jayanti started with praying. Then we had lunch, and after prayer, they are going to have their lunch. The special food of the day was kheer. And you know what? Buddha Jayanti, what special food was prepared? The food was prepared is named as kheer. What is the meaning of kheer? Let's have a look. Kheer was made of milk, rice, and sugar. It tastes really good. Amita and I had 2 bowls each. Now, this girl is saying kheer tasted delicious. That's why me and my friend Amita have 2 bowls of kheer. After lunch, we helped Amita's mother clear up the table. And when after lunch, me and Amita helped Amita's mother to clean the table. Later, we hang paper lanterns on the terrace. And after helping mother in the kitchen, me and Amita hang paper lanterns, okay, on the terrace. They were lit in the evening, and paper lanterns are giving light in the evening time. It was just like Diwali. It looked just like Diwali. Then Amita's mother told us the story of Lord Buddha, and after that, Amita's mother told us the story behind why we celebrate Buddha Jayanti. Okay, see, there was a great joy in Kapilvastu, the capital of a small kingdom near the Himalayas. See, now Amita's mother telling the story of Lord Buddha. So here started the story of Lord Buddha. There was a great joy in Kapilvastu, the capital of a small kingdom near the Himalaya. In the Himalayas, there was a kingdom named Kapilvastu. So the people of Kapilvastu are enjoying a lot. Why they are so happy? Queen Mahamaya had given birth to a lovely boy in Lumbini near Kapilvastu. Okay, so the Queen Mahamaya birthed a baby boy. Okay, that's why the people of Kapilvastu are very happy. King Shuddhodhan, the baby's father, held a grand feast. When Queen Mahamaya birthed the baby boy, then her husband, means King Shuddhodhan, arranged a grand feast. He named his son Siddharth. Okay, so this baby boy named as Siddharth. A sadhu also came to the feast, and you can see this is a picture of feast. Okay, and in this feast, a sadhu was also came. He said Siddharth would be a great person, one great person who would grow up to become either a great emperor or a great sannyasi. So this sant, this sadhu blessed this baby boy, said Siddharth, one day Siddharth will become either a great ruler or great emperor, or he become a great sannyasi. Now, what is the meaning of sannyasi? Who are sannyasis? Sannyasis are person who left their all earthly things. They leave their relations. Okay. Shuddhodhan thought, I want my son to be a great emperor. I don't want him to be sannyasi. Now the king Shuddhodhan was very much worried. He said, no, I want to become my Siddharth, my baby boy, to become a great emperor, not a great sadhu. I do not want him to give up this world. So I will not let him see anything sad or ugly. And I, Shuddhodhan, I'm taking a pledge today. I'm not going to let my son see any kind of sadness or any kind of ugly things near around him. He built a beautiful large palace for the prince and brought him up in a great luxury and comfort. So, to protect his son, King Shuddhodhan built a large place, okay? Built a large palace in which each and everything which give luxury are presented there. The king did not let Siddharth go out anywhere. Now, the king kept Siddharth as a prisoner, okay, in a royal cage. Siddharth lived in the large palace. He knew nothing about the people of Kapilvastu or their life. So, Prince Siddharth was living in a huge palace. That's why he don't know anything about the people living in Kapilvastu. When Siddharth grew up, he was married to a beautiful princess called Yashodhara. When Siddharth grew up, he got married to a princess named as Yashodhara. They had a son called Rahul, and Yashodhara and Siddharth birthed a son, and they named that son as Rahul. The young prince had everything he wanted. Life was full of happiness. So Siddharth and Yashodhara are a happy couple. They were very happy because they have everything which any person required for a living. Yet Siddharth was rested. But after having a lovely wife, after having a cute son, still Siddharth was restless. He wondered about life outside the palace. And why Siddharth was restless? Because he always wondered what kind of life people are living behind this palace. One day he ordered his favorite attendant to take his carriage out into the city. The people of the city were happy to see him. Siddharth was also happy to see the beautiful city. Okay, now Siddharth was restless, as I already told you, because he wanted to see the life of the people who live outside the palace. That's why one day Siddharth ordered his attendant, take me in the street of the Kapilvastu. Siddharth was also very happy to see the beautiful city. As I already told you, Kapilvastu was a very beautiful city. So Prince Siddharth was also very much happy. He looked around curiously. After a while, Siddharth saw a man bent with age. Now, when Siddharth was very happy, when he was roaming on the street of Kapilvastu, suddenly he saw a man. Okay, a man bent. Okay, suddenly Siddharth saw a man who is bent like this. Okay, when he asked why the man couldn't stand straight, the people told him he was old and weak. Puzzled and sad, he drove on. Now Siddharth asked, why this man is bent like this? Why he can't stand properly? So people answered him, my prince, he is old and weak. And this statement made Prince Siddharth very much sad. Then he saw a sick man sitting at the side of the road. Siddharth was sad to see his suffering. And again, Siddharth saw a sick man sitting on the roadside. Okay, and this made Siddharth again sad. When he went a little further, he saw a crowd of people. Some of them were in tears. Siddharth asked a person why they were crying. He told Siddharth that a person in their family had died. And after some time, Siddharth saw that there's a crowd of people and all of them were crying. So Siddharth asked why they are crying. So one of them told, see, a family person died. The prince became even more upset, and after listening the death of the person, this made Siddharth really upset. He wondered why people should suffer and unhappy. Now Siddharth wondered why people are unhappy everywhere. He found these questions puzzling. Now all these questions have become a puzzle for Siddharth. He went back to the palace and asked many wise men to explain to him. So Siddharth went back to his palace and asked all his questions to many wise men who present at his palace. No one could give him any answer. Siddharth decided that he had to find the answer to these questions. But none of those all wise men can't even give a satisfactory answer to Siddharth. So at that moment, King Siddharth decided that I am going to find the answer of these questions. One night, when everyone was asleep, Siddharth quietly got up and left the palace. So, one night, when everyone, his wife and his son, was sleeping, Siddharth left the palace. He became a sannyasi, and on that day, Siddharth becomes sannyasi. He spent many years wondering and thinking about how things were in the world and why people had to suffer. Okay, now Siddharth started roaming on the streets. Okay, he was in search of the questions why people had to suffer, why people are unhappy. One day he sat under a bodhi tree. Okay, one day Siddharth was sitting under the bodhi tree. I won't get up from here till I have found my answers, he thought to himself. While sitting under that bodhi tree, Siddharth thought to himself, I'm not going to get up from this place until and unless I'm going to get the answer of all my questions. Siddharth realized the truth under the bodhi tree. Now, under this bodhi tree, Siddharth realized the truth. He understood why there was sorrow and how one should live a pious life. Now, Siddharth understood completely why there is a sorrow. Okay, why there is sorrow in human's life and how one can live a pious life. Pious life means a peaceful life. He was then called the Buddha or the enlightened one. And under this Bodhi tree, Siddharth attended enlightenment. That's why once a king, Siddharth now called as the Buddha or the enlightened one. Now, what is the meaning of enlightened one? The enlightened one means a person who is wise and knows everything. Lord Buddha knows everything about life. After that, Buddha spent many years wandering around the country giving sermons. And when Buddha attended enlightenment, he started wandering around the country and he started giving sermons. Sermon means holy teaching. He told people to live a simple life. Now, Buddha started telling people, you all have to live a very simple life. He told them not to hurt or harm anyone. He told them that they would be happy if they were content and not greedy. Okay, now Buddha said, you don't need to hurt anyone. If you want to live a peaceful life, a happy life, then you have to leave your greediness. Okay, you have to leave your jealousy feeling. Okay, he had many followers and disciplines. Now, Lord Buddha have many followers and many students. Disciplines means students. He became a great teacher. Buddha died at the age of 80. Now, Lord Buddha became a great teacher and Lord Buddha died when he attended the age of 80. So, my dear children, in this chapter, we see the life history of Lord Buddha. Now, let's have a look on the new words. Clear up. What is the meaning of clear up? To make a place tidy by removing things from it or to find an explanation for something. Sannyasi means a holy man who gave up his home and all comforts of life. Restless means not satisfied or unhappy. Bodhi tree. Bodhi tree was a people tree. Pious. Pious means holy. Sermons means lectures on moral values and religion. Content means satisfied. So, my dear student, this is all for this chapter. I hope you all understand this chapter. Now, you have to complete the exercise based on this chapter. So, this is all for today. I'm going to meet with you all in our next session with a new chapter. Till then, take very good care of yourself. Bye.